So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the outside first. I guess it doesn't matter which way you want to do it, but I always like to do the outside, or I like to do this line. Doesn't matter which way. So I want it to be a little bit deeper. And I'm gonna take it not all the way down. So that's what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna do each side and bring it down. And now this curve is like the most important part. You don't want to stop. You want to continue going, meaning you don't want to stop right here in the middle. You want to make sure that you got enough paint on your brush, and you want to use just a few millimeters at the tip, and you just want to go all the way around like that, just like that. So by you not stopping, usually you're going to want to fix this little part right there. That's it. So let's do that again. All right, so we want to get your finger out of the way. I'm just kidding. Come back here. I didn't mean to yell at you. We'll leave you right there. So yeah, so let's do this again. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take care of the sides with my detail brush. Doesn't matter which way you do it. You could do the sides. You could do vertically first, or you could do horizontally first. It all depends on what kind of mood I'm in. So we want to get that out of the way. So we're gonna go right there. Let me zoom in a little bit. Take this and go right down to the middle or the tip of the nail. Just like that. Now to get that perfect curve, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you got enough paint on your brush. You're going to want to start from your left end, and you're not going to want to stop. You just want to continue on like that and bring it back up like that. Now if there's going to be a little imperfection, it's going to be right here. But it's better to fix the imperfection on the side than the middle, because the middle is harder to fix the imperfection. So let's do that again. We'll go this way. We'll go horizontal first. And we always kind of want to eye it up. So we're eyeing it up like this, and then I notice how low that I went with these ones. So I kind of want to keep them all kind of similar. So we're going to go, oops. We're going to go straight across like this. And then I'm going to hit the sides. Like that. And when I'm grabbing paint, you guys, I'm actually taking my brush and I'm making sure that I'm stroking all the way through it to make sure that my whole brush has paint on it. If you got a little bit too much paint, you just let go of some paint on the side there. It's like dropping off one of your friends on a night out. Like if they're talking too much, you just drop them off on the side of the road. Just let some of that paint off your brush. So we'll go right to the middle like that. Right to the middle like that. So we're gonna come back, get some more paint, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue with our curve using the tip of our brush without stopping. Just like that. Now there's gonna be a little bit of an imperfection, which is going to be right there usually. And that's how you get your nice Frenchies. So yep, we're going to do our horizontal line first. And then we're going to take care of our sides. Just like that. We're going to come back, get some more product at the tip of our brush. And we're going to continue with our curve and go all the way around. And if there's an imperfection, which there is, it's just going to be, we're going to fix it right there. Well, now we're going to take our gel polish from a larger bottle and we're going to paint the spots that we missed. And if you're really particular like me, I'm going to go underneath it. I'm not going to go on the side of it. I'm going to go underneath and just making sure that we don't have any heavy spots that's dripping on the side. So I'm going to move this right here. All right. So I'm going to leave this video up. So now I'm just going to work as if there is no camera in my face, which there is. But we're just going to try to work at normal pace as if I have another client coming in like 5 minutes. And I haven't eaten all day. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so when that goes off, just leave it in there, okay? So what do we do? Oops. I want you guys to get a good view. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the video up so then you guys can see how I try to explain it. Oh.
It should go at the end of October. But yeah, I don't. I have 2 days I can take off.
So this is how you want to do a clean Frenchie. So I'm gonna leave this video up and you guys can try to hear me try to multitask. I mean, it's much easier chewing gum and walking on the side of a street than doing a nail video, trying to talk and focus.
Oh, I think you're saying the cross. No, me too.
So I started doing these Frenchies back in, now I can talk. I started doing these Frenchies back in like, when was it? Around February time. I've always only used for like the last 3 years was colored acrylic, or I would do pink and whites and stuff like that. I never painted on, um, painted on a white French. I always did it with acrylic, and I cut it out. But now I try to offer my clients fills. For a while I didn't do fills. So let's put that in the toaster. And let's take a look at this hand. So after I put top coat on, I'm gonna put the top, I might put one more layer of white on here, just a little bit. But then after that, I'm gonna put top coat on. And after I'm done curing, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take like a 150 grit file, not an 80 grit file. The 80 grit file I'm gonna use to shape the nail, and that's how I get a lot of my crisp shape. But when you're doing almond or almond nails, sometimes I use a 100 grit file. But I guess I'm just talking about after I put the top coat on to these, I'm gonna take a 150 grit file, and I'm just gonna making sure that all the bottom parts are gonna be nice and straight. So if we want to take a look, because later on the grow out, we want that grow out. So this was a fill. We want this to be straight. This whole area, we want it to be nice and straight and nice and flush. So every single one of them. So when it grows out, that part is going to have a nice grow out on all of them. So that's what we're going to want to do. So after we put top coat on, we're going to take a 180 grit file, and we're going to file underneath after it's been cured to making sure that it's nice and straight. So yeah. So those of you guys that watched, you guys have a good rest of the evening. Claudia, I'm using the not polished white gel color, but any high pigmented white gel color is good. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good evening. It's about the storm here in Minnesota. Um, have a good day.